Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back to another video. Today I just want to give out a little bit of a warning here. There's a lot of speculation happening with artifacts and new characters and whatnot, where people are saying that they're going to be like OP, broken, or useless, or they're giving out results where they perform just as well as something else. Don't trust these things. You should never trust these things. They're not very accurate generally, because things are always different on paper than in practice. The biggest example I could give you is Kazuha. Before he came out, people speculated that he would be about equal to Sucrose. You know, Sucrose is like pretty powerful. One of the best 4-stars in the game. But people were saying that he was only going to be like about the same level as Sucrose. And why did they think that? Well, mainly because they didn't account for the fact that he could double swirl on his E, which is a huge thing. Because they were taking into account like only half the damage he had there. Don't know why. He went from being like a pretty great character, from like being speculated, to being one of the only characters that you can do literally everything on. He could either support, be a sub DPS, and with his C6 he could be a main DPS. Like, he could do almost everything. The only other characters in the game that like work that way are Ganyu, Raiden, and Kokomi, where they can be both off-field support or on-field support and main damage dealer in your comp. And he ended up shooting up to being possibly the best character in the game because he provides so much. And people say Ganyu is like fantastic. She is. She might just be like one of the best characters in the game. But like for Spiral Abyss, he has the highest popularity rate or winning Spiral Abyss. Like past Zhongli, past Venti, past the Liyue Big Three, it's him. He's number one because he can be used literally everywhere and do everything that you need just in general. And I think that is why mainly you should not trust and really like take into account what people are speculating. I myself have speculated too. In my reaction, I said that Goro's going to be like OP. You know, OP for like defense and geo characters alike. He's going to be fantastic. He might be trash. It just depends. It doesn't even depend on the numbers. It depends on how he actually plays in game. Because there's things that you don't take into account. Like Yoimiya is not a good character really. She's okay. And she performs comparatively well to Hu Tao at C6. But there are the factors that her highest damage attacks are at the end of her attack chain, and she could just be easily interrupted out of those things. And the fact that her arrows don't home in on enemies, so she can miss a lot of her attacks. Those two big things are why she's not as good as Hu Tao. You can't determine that with numbers. You can't determine that with a spreadsheet or anything like that. That you have to find out in practice. And that's another reason why I think that you shouldn't really listen to people who are speculating. Like, it's fun. It's really fun to just say, oh, the new artifact is going to make Kokomi the best character in the game. I don't know if it will. Like I said in my other video though, I don't know if it's going to just like spawn, like if it's just going to be like a weird deployable that's a bubble that's going to spawn like right next to Kokomi, and then it's going to erupt there, or if it's going to be around Kokomi, and if it's going to follow the active character, or is it not going to? Is it only going to be on? Is it only going to be on the character that has the artifact set? I think it's been determined that it won't, but you never know. There's a bunch of weird things that we don't know about until we actually get our hands on these items and these artifacts, these characters, and everything like that. So we're not going to know. But I really think that you shouldn't listen and take in the speculations because they're not useful. They're just entertainment. And they will most likely lead you astray to making a bad decision. Like, for instance, Raiden Shogun, she was determined to be a very bad character. Well, not very bad, but like subpar upon her release. Because people were complaining mostly about the beta nerf with her. Then, after a while, she turned out to be one of the best characters in the game because not only could she apply absurdly high damage, but also is a battery for your entire team. And no one took into account that for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why no one took into account that. Like, of course that's going to make her, like, very strong, because she's an on-field DPS who's also supporting the rest of the cast. She's dealing insane damage, sure, not Hu Tao levels, but she's making sure that everyone else can keep everything else up. Like there's just constant uptime of elemental bursts, and, like, that's what made her really good. But people didn't see that for some reason. I still don't know why. I heard someone, I forgot who, request a buff to Raiden Shogun that lowered her energy cost. I don't think they realized that it would end up making her worse because she scales with high energy costs, and it would also incentivize you to build less energy recharge on her and go more for attack, making her more of a damage dealer rather than a support. But that's why she scales with energy recharge. You want to build, like, a lot of energy recharge on her, not attack. But people didn't realize that. I don't know why. But people didn't realize that she was going to be an amazing character. A similar thing happened with Eula, where they thought she wasn't going to be great. Because she was physical. That's it. Now she nukes everything. Same thing about Ganyu. People thought she wasn't going to be great. Turned out to be OP, best character in the game. I think that's it though. Everyone has, like, really, like, undervalued the characters that have been released, and then they turn out to be absurdly good. The only one that it wasn't like that is Kokomi, which people are still saying she's not a good character. I think with the new artifact set, she might be one of the best. Who knows? I don't know. We won't know until we get it. I can't wait to test it out. That's going to be so much fun. That's going to be content. It's going to be terrific. I literally can't wait. It's going to be so much freaking fun. Just to test out stuff. But that's the point of, like, testing out stuff. And you can't do that with a pen and paper or with a computer. You never will be. It's never going to be viable because you can't apply it. It's like reading a book about cooking and then pretending that you're a master chef. You're not. You have never done the thing. You have to actually do it. And once we actually do this stuff and test out the characters and whatnot, I think that we're going to find that a lot of them are stronger than we think. And, like, the new artifact set might be Chi-Chi and Barbara's new best in slots. The new Husk stuff, I have heard that it's going to be for Albedo, or without Albedo's C2, the new Husk set might just be, like, the same type of damage. So just don't even farm that domain type of thing. But we don't know. He might be absurdly broken. Like, that artifact set might just make him, like, one of the best characters in the game. We don't know. We'll never know until it comes out. That's really it for today. I just really wanted to, like, warn everyone. And, like, make sure that you guys know. And don't listen to the speculation. Don't listen to my speculation. Or at least just don't take it in. You could, like, listen to it, but, like, don't believe it until you see it. Use that type of mentality when it comes to characters and whatnot. And if there's a new character, don't pull on them, like, first day, unless you really like them. wait. Always wait until the end of the patch, until the end of their banner, because you will not regret it. And there's going to be situations where a Raiden Shogun thing is going to happen, and everyone's going to be like, oh, this character's bad. Or like mediocre at best. And it turns out that they're like one of the best energy battery in the game type of thing. Like, always wait. Never be hasty, especially with the gacha game, especially with this one. You have time. You have 3 weeks. It's okay. Calm down. Make sure you can build up that character first. Having them day one is not going to do anything. And just be careful. Especially with a predatory practice like gacha is. Be careful, because the speculation can make you make some bad decisions. And remember, don't spend money on a gacha game like this. You can give it like here and there, but like, don't spend a lot of money. It's a lot better for you to be able to eat than to have a 5-star character that you like, or a C6 character that you like. Just be careful out there. I'm not going to do my normal begging like usual, because I feel like that's just rude to do at this point in the video. So I wish you all good luck, and I hope that you guys are able to win any 50-50s that you come across, or lose them if you want to. Like I kind of do for a C2 gene. Especially with Eula coming. Whew. But until next time. Bye bye.